yesterday.
And by the way, if they beat the Chargers and Philly loses to Washington, people are going to believe again.
Oh,
Rams put up 41 on the
By
Lions
people,
team.
I mean me.
That also moved the ball on LA. Puka had a career high.
That's a clip. That's all the mention of the Philadelphia Eagles on First Things First today. Nick Ray still wanting to give more confidence into the Dallas Cowboys than the Philadelphia Eagles. Imagine the delusion you need to have and the lack of belief that you think the Philadelphia Eagles are without a shadow of a doubt, are one of the best-run franchises, if not the best-run franchise of the last 25 years outside of the New England Patriots, which were obviously Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. We have the audacity to say, you know what? I believe in the Dallas Cowboys over the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, do we know how insane that is? I mean, seriously, do we know how insane that is? It's so funny because I still see Cowboys fans trying to troll Eagles fans or all throughout the season. They just were trying to trash on the Eagles. And it's like, your team hasn't done anything for 30 years. Okay, your quarterback has won 2 playoff games, where Jalen Hurts has gone to 2 Super Bowls. The Philadelphia Eagles, since Dak Prescott has been drafted, have been to 3 Super Bowls and won 2. And this is the team that people are going to have more confidence and more belief in than the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, can we not recognize and acknowledge and understand how insane that is? I mean, seriously. And it's so funny because they were using this Cowboys-Raiders game as an indicator of the Cowboys are back. The Cowboys are great. And yet the Eagles did better. The Cowboys 24 first downs, 4 for 10 on third, 381 total yards, 3 for 5 in the red zone. And it's like the Eagles, they had 27 first downs. They were 10 for 13 on third down. They had 387 total yards. Like they were even more flawless if we even just looked defensively, because that's what everyone was like all about the defense for the Cowboys, right? That's when they made the moves and they're like, we're here. We're ready. And it's like they scored 16 points. They did something. I mean, Eagles held them to nothing. 0. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to pump up this game as the next big thing here. But I mean, Nick was essentially guaranteeing that the Cowboys can win out and that the Eagles they're going to be in trouble, and it's all going to come down to that final game of the season. And it's like Cowboys couldn't even beat the Minnesota Vikings. Should I compare Dak's stats against the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles against the Minnesota Vikings? I won't do that because I just did that with the Raiders, and that's dumb. Oh, wait, never mind. Dak Prescott, 23 for 38, 294 yards, 84.8 passer rating. Some of that was garbage time. It's okay. It's okay. He's good at the garbage. 29 carries, 138 yards. Not a terrible game. He played pretty good. I forget, what did Jalen Hurts do that game? Oh, it was the perfect passer rating game. Oh, he put the team on his back. Went 19 for 23, 326 yards, 14.2 few yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns. How many touchdowns did Dak have? I forget. 0. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. And Devontae, 9 catches for 183. A.J. Brown, 4 catches for 121. Did he have huge scrambles and big-time throws on third downs? Interesting. And fourth downs, right? Oh, okay. Got it. What did the Cowboys do? None of that. Got it. I mean, the Eagles were 7.4 yards per play. The Cowboys were 6.1 yards per pass. Everyone knows Dak Prescott's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. 7.1. Jalen Hurts 12.2. Weird. I just find it funny. Listen, I understand. Again, this isn't me saying, oh, the Eagles are back, they're ready to go, let's go. Like, that's not the take after beating like a team like the Raiders. The take is just the fact that your default is kind of just like, I'm still leaning towards believing in the Cowboys over the Eagles. And it's just like Nick talks about disrespect all the time. It's disrespectful that the Chiefs are only favored by 1.5 against this. You know, it's disrespectful to say that the Buffalo Bills can beat the Chiefs. It's disrespectful. I mean, you want to talk about disrespect believing in the Dallas Cowboys over the Philadelphia Eagles, the team that has the second most playoff win. Second to only the New England Patriots of the last 25 years. Something that I talk about all the time because it's crazy. The franchise that has been able to build 2 completely different Super Bowl rosters with 2 completely different coaching staffs and quarterbacks. I mean, it's pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers. And like you want to say, you trust Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts? You trust George Pickens over Devontae? Yikes. You trust Eberflus over Fangio? Oh, wait. What? I don't, huh? The whole thing's kind of ridiculous, kind of absurd, kind of insane. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. So you could still leave that door open for sure because of course it's open. The Eagles have been inconsistent this season, but like you would need the Cowboys to be consistent then, and they're just not. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys lose another game this season, and then it doesn't matter what the Eagles are doing at this point. So it's just funny to me. It really is. I also love how the Eagles weren't even talked about. It was no kind of like impressed with a bounce back game or, anything like that. Again, it was against the Raiders. I get it. But when the Chiefs beat the Raiders, it was a parade. When the Cowboys beat the Raiders, we had big, gigantic grading systems. When the Eagles beat the Raiders, and even people like Manini and Brew and Nick, and them kind of question, well, what will it look like? How will they play? Nick was like, it was Monday Night Football. Jalen Hurts played terrible. It was in part of Nick's picks. He's like, this isn't going to be, they're incapable of blowing out anyone. And no talk about it. None. Zero. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Philadelphia Eagles? Do you have more trust in the Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys? It just feels so insulting at this point. It feels insulting to the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, we're really going to ask that question right now. Like, who do you have more confidence in? The Philadelphia Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys? Like, what? Makes me laugh. And someone tried to compare Josh Allen to Baker Mayfield. They were going through, who Josh Allen beat, and all the quarterbacks that he beat, and they named Baker Mayfield up there. I think they did the same thing against Jalen Hurts, and they were like, oh, these are all the quarterbacks that Jalen beat, like Lamar and Mahomes. And he threw in Baker, and I'm like, you don't put Baker in there. What are you doing? He's not at that level. Like, what? That's not how this works. This is insulting. And now we're going to ask, who do we trust more, the Eagles or the Cowboys? I'll take the team that has been to 3 Super Bowls since they drafted their elite Dak Prescott quarterback, and have gone through 3 coaches now in that time period as well, and have won 2 playoff games. They've had more coaches than playoff wins. That's actually kind of crazy when you think about it. I wish I said that at the beginning. They have more coaches now than playoff wins since Dak has been drafted. Whoa, that's a trip. That's a trip. That's a trip. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.